Well, here is the risk of breeding bunnies in March in Eastern Ontario. First litter of bunnies is about to arrive. We're 5 to 6 days off, and we noticed this morning when we put hay in the pen with Tulip, she has started to nest. So that led to panic.
Find the nest boxes.
Find the nest boxes. So we found the nest boxes. As you can see, they were buried in a snowbank because look what happened last night. We had no snow. Now we have 8 inches of snow. We're 2 days now. It's going to stay cold. Blue's getting a little morning snuggle in there with Christopher. And then it's supposed to warm up, but I don't know. We're pushing it. So this video is certainly going to be about the risks you take with breeding in February for March babies with rabbits, especially since we keep them outside. But after a bunch of digging in the snow and finding that, and finding the bottom, because sometimes we use the bottoms for other purposes, we are going to put that in with Tulip and see how she does. So here's Tulip. Tulip is actually our oldest bunny. She is going to be 3 this year, but she is quite the pet and she's a wonderful rabbit. So we're just kind of rearranging her pen here. Her resting board needs to move because she wants to nest in that back corner, which is usually what happens. So there we go. What do you think, girl? Normally, we would not actually let her have her nest box this early. You run the risk of them making a mess in it. Usually it's about 2 days before due date. But because we have the risk of it being cold, and she does tend to sometimes pull her hair a little bit early, we are going to give it to her. We know she's a pretty clean rabbit. Definitely not maybe what I would recommend normally, but in this situation with minus 18 tonight and a bunch of snow, we're going to make an exception. Tulip is getting busy. We'll give her a lot more hay than this closer to her due date. She had some squash this morning that she decided to move into the nest box. So I'm going to get that out before she goes and puts her hay on top of that. You silly girl. There you go. There we go. So squash is out. We're going to let her start working on her nest. She's a good mama. We are 1 day from Tulip's due date. And could happen today, could happen Saturday. But basically we're aiming for Friday, right in the middle. And if she takes herself out of her nest box for a second, you can see all the hair that she's got going so far. Now, this isn't finished yet, but she is doing a great job. So let's see if we can get her to move so we can see. Hey, girl. Here we go. So you can see in there, she's started to build her nest. No babies yet. I did already check, but we'll keep an eye on this from now on. So Tulip has gone and had her babies for us. We'll just show you in here. She built a beautiful nest. It's all full of hair. Now, she just had these last night, so we're not going to bug her, but we'll bring it back tomorrow and we'll take a peek and see how many she had. Now, remember, Tulip is our oldest bunny. She's 3.5 years old now. And so she's always been a fantastic mom, but we're not expecting a huge litter for her. I'm hoping for at least 5 kits. That'd be nice out of a bunny this old, but Tulip always does a fantastic job. We are later in the day, and we're taking a peek here at Tulip's little nest. You can see it moving there. She's built an amazing nest. Now, first time mom, I wouldn't be doing this first day, but because we know Tulip and we know she doesn't have an issue, we're going to take a peek and see what she has. Now, remember, Tulip is one of our older does. We're not holding our breath for a big litter. Oh, I see one. Oh, you probably can't see it because of my coat. Let's see. Holy cow, she's got a lot of hair. This is good because we're going to be below 0 tonight. Can't quite see them. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3. She only has 3 little babies in there, but They are big roly-polies for their first day of life. They are big babies. Can't really get them where you can see them here. I don't want them to get chilled, but I'll cover them back up for her. You can see here in our nest box, she's built quite the nest, so this is great. Oh, and Blue's going to check it out. I'm just going to put that back in there and leave her be. All in all, to be honest, 3 isn't so bad. It's a nice number for her to manage on her own without us having to do a whole lot. And Tulip is kind of, she's not really a, what would you call it? She's not a foundation bunny, but she was one of the kids' pets when they were young, and she's still here and she's still doing her job. So we're not going to hold anything against her. 3 is still better than 0, and she's doing a great job. And you know what? We ran a gamble having bunnies arriving in March. So this is March 20th. First litter arrived without any hitches, but we also have in 5 days 3 more litters to arrive. So fingers crossed this weather holds. A couple days old, we're going to take a look. Blue, the helpful cat, of course, is ready to inspect. We're not going to eat any though. So let's see what we got. As you know, I already counted we had 3, but we haven't really pulled them out and bugged Tulip. Oh my goodness, she's got quite the nest. Oh, it's getting all over me. Pull up my sleeves a bit. Oh, I don't want the wind to come. Oh boy. Let's see these little roly-polies. Ah, they're so cute. Hey, there's one. Whoop. Like I said, she's got 3 healthy little roly-polies in there. She's doing a great job. We're in that cold, risky season, and she built an amazing nest, keeping it dry. Tulip is a great mom. To be honest, when it comes to the rabbits, sometimes it's nice to only have the small litters. We don't need to upsize them to a bigger grow out, things like that, and we can always breed her again. The one thing that I also like is the mom does not get run down. You know, maybe I'm fishing for excuses for her because she's been here for a long time and only had 3, but she looks in amazing condition. It's not going to strain her at all to maintain these 3 babies. So we'll be able to breed her again sooner, and you know, these babies will end up huge because they're going to have so much feed. They're not going to be fighting for any of that sort of stuff. So I guess the one thing that I would say is, you know, when it comes to breeding rabbits, it's not always more is better. Just kind of think about that. And just to finish off this video, there's Hefty getting ready to have her babies. She's due in 2 days, so fingers crossed our weather holds.